For daily Ask Reddit, what's an industry secret in the field you work in? Change your dirty furnace filters and clean your rack coils outside. These make up an easy 30% of my calls for no heat/cooling. Edit more attention than I thought. So real quick, you have two coils, inside and outside. Your furnace filter keeps the inside one clean, so make sure that filter is clean. Outside coil kill power to the unit. Remove the coil guard and top, usually 5/16 or 1/4 nut driver, and like 20 screws. Don't use high pressure water simply on a shower setting, and hold it a few inches away from the coil. Do from both ways. Button that beauty up and wait for it to dry before turning power back on. Your head pressures are gonna love you. Edit 2. Oh, don't forget to blow your condensate line more than your husband. Prevents water flowing back into the unit from a block. There is way more butter than you think in almost every dish you eat at fancy restaurants, and that is usually the reason you won't see the amount of calories in each dish. Source: 5 years as a chef and Italian cuisine head chef, 8 years in an Italian kitchen. I'm a chef in a French restaurant and the only thing dairy free is one salad and the drinks. At Goodwill, 50% of what you donate ends up in the trash. BC, we don't have the space for it, or we just deem it too ugly. Our local thrift store has a semi-trailer sized dumpster behind it. They fill it every couple of weeks because most of the crap people donate was garbage to start with. They just didn't have anywhere else to dump it, so they donated it. Used to screen resumes for small companies. Job requirements are more of a wish list situation. Never let some unchecked boxes deter you from applying. You have no idea what the applicant pool is like. The biggest boon, especially at small companies, is someone who legitimately cares. My company once put out a job vacancy for a position that would assist me in my job. Looking purely at the job requirements, I did not feel that I was appropriate to assist myself in a job I've been doing for 2 years. If you're looking for work and a job seems even remotely like you could do it, apply anyway. It's not like you have anything to lose. Former aircraft fueler. Don't check your pets in kennels, especially in summer or winter. They are submitted to some very harsh environments, left on belt loaders in the sweltering heat right next to a running Apu that's loud enough to deafen human ears, let alone a dog's. It's terrible. I always feel so sorry for them. American Airlines will destroy your luggage. They get overloaded on carts, fall off on the way to the plane, and are left there to get run over by tankers and, yes, fuelers, and rained on, then dragged to the edge of the ramp to sit all night while you arrive at your destination and wonder where the hell your bags are. If your departure is delayed, 90% of the time it's us, the fueler. Look out the window to the right side if it's a small plane, left side if it's a really big plane. If there's a truck sitting under the wing, we are the reason you're late. Sorry. Edit. Look guys, I don't know what it's like for the pets on the flight. I've only seen them countless times left in kennels on belt loaders in the hot sun next to an engine. I was a fueler at DFW International for 6 years. I don't have insider knowledge of the airlines beyond my station. I would advise against checking pets if you can help it, but I don't have any advice beyond that. There are some people in these comments that worked for the airlines and have better knowledge. Second edit, just want to let you guys know the pets in kennels are not always left outside. It's not an everyday occurrence and it's not just AAL that does it. I just fueled more AAL than anything else. But I've seen it happen more than enough times. Some therapists/counselors are on the wrong side of the couch, so to speak. If you feel your mental health provider is unhinged, they may very well be. A family member tried to break up with his long-term GF who was a therapist. I was shocked at her absolutely unhinged behavior, which included, but was not limited to, her taking his childhood teddy bear, chopping it up with garden shears, and piling it up on his bed with the note, "This is what you are doing to my heart," stabbed into it with a steak knife. If you're someone who purchases bulk nuts, grains, etc., just know that those beans are probably rarely cleaned, and even when they are cleaned, odds are they were just rinsed out/wiped down to look clean. I used to be a bulk buyer at Whole Foods Market, and when I took over our bulk department had no cleaning logs or sanitizing procedure. The bins had moth/insect colonies and mold in them. Our store was opened nearly 5 years prior. Worked at a department store photography studio owned by a major photography company that you can imagine probably took your school yearbook photos. The company also is partnered with a popular online photo order website. Notice how quickly we write down a price, strike it out, and write a new price as a deal? Yeah, that's pretty much just the price that everyone gets. We aren't doing the math that fast. We have it memorized because almost everyone that comes in has that 40% off coupon. Don't come in without a coupon. There is always a coupon on the website. If you end up paying for sitting fees, it's because you just didn't go on our website. Honestly, don't buy our photos. If you just do the session and say that you'll buy them online later on said partnered photo order site, it'll be cheaper than if you buy them in store that day. Yes, even when we say oh, but you won't get this deal online. If you do buy in studio that day, just buy the digital CD of your photos. You get to keep all of them instead of having to pick your favorite 3 to 4 pictures. Oh, and again, it is way cheaper to take that CD to a photo kiosk and have them printed yourself. Please don't spend $400 on a couple photos that you can't legally copy when you could have gotten an $80 CD of all the photos and have the copyright to them.